Hey guys, Gamer of Gamers in the Zone, and welcome to another episode of Touhou 3, Phantasmagoria of Dimensional Dream. That is still a very long title for this game, I must say. So, with that being said, like always, I sort of expected this, but our good old pal Freezing Time has some things to say about our deviation in the order we've been playing these games. So, for this week, Freezing Time has... What is it I'm hearing out in the hallway? Well, anyway, for this week's episode, we have a formal comment from Freezing Time saying, "Hi again, Gamer of Gamers. Huh, so it took this, so it liked this for so long. I only learned about 7 hours ago. Well, you did right. When you started Touhou 3 in this case, and this problem doesn't have anything to do with Steam, Moria Shrine just received a DMCA strike, which causing all of this. There are some good news though. It's very unlikely to be from Zun, because he literally doesn't care about this. So chances are that he suddenly changed his opinion are very slim, so it must have been some anonymous person with no relation to Team Shanghai, Team Alice. Though there are some bad news as well. Even if there are sites when you can download Touhou from, they are nowhere near as good as Moria. So if the problem will be resolved, it'll be a pretty bad situation. You have choice here. If you really want to play Touhou 12, I can find some site for you, so you can play it in English, or you can wait in hope for Moria dealing with probably faked DMCA strike while playing Touhou 3 and decide what to do next depending on what'll happen to Moria. Okay, so what can I say about the game? Congrats on beating it on your first ending. Surviving to stage 8 without continues is no easy task, especially on your first try. Touhou 3 1cc considered to be even harder than Touhou 11 1cc, especially on Lunatic, and yeah, you don't need to worry about that. There's no such thing as bad endings in Touhou 3, so you can relax. Okay, that's good to know, so I don't have to do any more attempts as Reimu, then. To be honest, I'm not even sure I can give you any tips on this one, since you pretty much figured out the game by yourself. Though there are some little tips which can be useful. Sometimes it's better to spam weak charges instead of one full boss charge. Bosses unleash a hard pattern, but with some, not working with some characters, weaker attacks, you can create a chaotic mess of bullets with no clear pattern, which can be very deadly, but it depends on the situation, and to do so, you need to do this at the right moment. Also, it can be very helpful while your opponent already fighting a boss. You saw when sometimes you and your opponent unleashes a boss attack without charging. It happens when you get a certain amount of points, so you can use it to your advantage spamming weak attacks while there's boss. About charged attacks, there's an invincibility frames, and that's why you usually survive the attacks after it. The more powerful charged attack you use, the more invincibility frames you get. Though I would still be trying to get away from the bullets ASAP, in case they'll run out before bullets go past you. Congrats! You guessed Yumemi's story completely right. Though there's only one little thing. There's a big chance that Yumemi is not from our world. Our world in Touhou, called Outside World, and it's almost identical to ours, while Yumemi's saying that their world grand unified theory is proven, which isn't the case even today. Though in CD stories about Renko and Maribel, I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, official stories about two girls living in Outside World in the future where tours on the moon is a normal thing, trying to find mysteries. Well, Maribel wants it. She has paranormal abilities to see boundaries and sometimes crosses the border of Gensokyo in her dreams. Renko is very pragmatic and trying to explain everything through science, being in Secret Sealing Club founded by Sumeriko. You will see her in games in the future. its grand unified theory is proven, so there is a chance that Umami is from the future, if not from a different dimension. And symbol on the back of Rukodo, it means it uses nuclear energy. Pretty dangerous for just a robot, if you ask me. Well, that's all I'll take care. And recently he posted an update to this comment saying, well, here is the bad news. Suddenly Zun does care about his rights, and it was him who made this DMCA claim. I don't know, maybe he really liked money flow when he started to sell his games in Steam instead of his usual disc format, so it's not like this claim will be cancelled. But admins of Moria will not give up on this, and they'll try to move their servers to countries without DMCA, and probably will find some solutions to this problem, like torrents or something else. Though I don't know how long it will take, but don't worry, I already found a site where you can download it everything. Haven't downloaded anything from it yet, but people say that it's the best substitution to Moria Internet now has for official games. For fan games, Moria is still #1. That's how things are now. Well, thank you very much for your informal comment freezing time. I know we're going quite a bit into this video with the informal comments, but yeah, in terms of my thoughts on the situation, it is an interesting twist for sure to see that Zun is now beginning to care about this stuff. At the same time, though, I can sort of have some sense of respect for it, with, you know, many nations trying to have a worldwide kind of approach to things these days. So I think, because like I said back in my first video, I wouldn't have that much of a problem going ahead and just purchasing the games off Steam. The only reason why I'm not really convinced to do something like that yet is because the games aren't in English, and it's like, how am I supposed to play these games for the channel if it's all gonna be in Japanese? That's my problem. So I'm still kind of in that situation where, depending on how the situation with Moria goes, we'll decide if I want to try out this other website that Freezing Time has found, or if I'm just gonna be resorting to potentially Steam, if there's a way I can convert it to English that I may not know about. Anyway, let's get started on this week's episode. So, last time we beat the game as Reimu. Now I did have to use, I think, at least one... No, I think I used 2 continues. I don't know if using continues is going to have some application into unlocking the remaining characters, because I remember the description on the website claimed that there was, like, I think, did it say 8 or 9 characters total? Because, like, right now there's currently 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... I think there was maybe 9 total playable characters according to what it said. So I don't know if I just need to beat the game regardless if it continues or not, or if I actually need to 1cc the games with them. Regardless, let's go ahead and get started. So this episode, let's go ahead and go into this as Mima. I'll probably be doing all these in order and seeing what happens. So I'm guessing this is going to be the same thing in that it's going to be more of just me kind of waiting on things here and waiting for a series of enemies to show up on screen so I can unleash a decently powerful attack, like that. So yeah, I can see some usefulness in relying a bit more off of charged attacks. Since I know about the chain reaction of being able to get specifically the squad leader with these guys, it definitely has its uses. Of course, I gotta remember to use it whenever I have the chance. Okay, missed there. Like here, I think I still kind of had to rely off the regular shots there to land some decent hits. Can never figure out what to do there. Mima's a pretty tough opening game opponent for sure. So, if I remember the pattern correctly, I want to, you know, first, you recommended trying to not rely too much off the fully charged shots here, so... Wait, did I... Okay, I did summon the boss. So, you're saying that I should try going for, like, strong attacks that can, like, make some super hard to dodge attacks for my opponent, if I remember hearing from you correctly? Because from what I've been told, the best method of going about this was going to involve... I always get hit by that. I'm going to have to figure out how to... That looks like such a simple attack to avoid, but then I always get hit by it. Doesn't matter, though. I won. Train harder, Marisa. Now, of course, Mima is now fighting herself. Alright, go. Alright. Okay, lots of enemies coming out real fast here, so... I can't rely too much off charge shots here. I also gotta make sure I don't charge it up too much that I go unleashing a strong attack and can't charge it up for, you know, the big attacks. And then, oh, of course, these things. Those always confuse me because they ricochet off the walls like that, and that always confuses me. I'll admit the regular, the low charge attacks definitely is quite powerful with Mima. Oh boy. That's a lot on screen. Alright, let's see what a level 2 charge attack is like for this here. If that's gonna help at all or not. Alright, now's my chance to go ahead and charge up a full power attack. It's always that first enemy I keep missing there. Alright, unleashing a strong attack that I ended up getting hit by there, unfortunately. Wait, did that not hit? I thought for sure that hit. Alright, so let's try a level 3 charge attack here. See how powerful that is. Well, I'm fighting myself. I should know what a full power charge attack looks like. So this will be interesting, because, like, I have to be smart with my firepower. That's something I haven't had to do in Touhou games before, so having to do something like that is definitely an interesting change of pace for sure. Okay, there we go. What's up next? Okay, I was worried that was going to hit me there for a moment. I also got to remember that hitting the squad leader causes a chain reaction. I have to remember that part. That's the key detail I need to remember. Alright, so I would say, well, I did get hit a bit with the level 3 charge attack. It'll probably be best I try going for higher level attacks. Should I ever, like, be in such a position to unleash a strong attack like this. Okay, so now we got a boss on stream, so I can't really rely too much off... And they just walked past me. Okay. Okay, then. Sure. And then I just wasted my charge meter again, firing another high-level charge attack without it being full power. I completely missed that squadron. Alright, I got this. We can do this. This is still early on, so this shouldn't be too hard. See? Alright. So moving on. Where are you from? Yeah, a lot of these characters I don't really recognize. I'm sure Freezing Time knows exactly what they're from, but me, I'm just kind of like, okay. I have no idea what's going on here or who these characters are or why they want to get into the temple that was revealed in the previous episode to actually just be like a space vessel. But okay. I'm not complaining. It's Pick your character. That's what a lot of fighting games do. They introduce certain characters. You probably know nothing about them, but it's kind of that randomness to it that you build kind of that connection to those fighting game characters, right? I don't play a lot of fighting games. The only one I've ever really played often on the channel is... What was that? I was thinking that was like a boss enemy for a moment, but then no, I think that was just a regular charged attack. Okay, I think I'm at full power, that I can prepare the full power charge shot. I think it also automatic... Something that it didn't normally do with Rainbow is that it's automatically firing. Okay, it's doing that again. Oh, what is this? What is that? I'm getting confused. 'Cause I've never seen a lot of these attacks before. Regardless, though, I won again. You're a rather strange kind of human. Alright, hardworking, which still never gives me enough time to read those descriptions. I'm very interested in them, and they never give me enough time to read them. So I'm not sure if that's like information on the character or what that's supposed to be, because, again, never gives me enough time to read any of that. Oh yeah, I just remembered that it's usually a good idea to try hitting these alongside, you know, the rest of the attack. What is happening on screen right now? There is a lot going on here that I'm very unsure what I should be doing right now. Alright, I'm just gonna fire a decently leveled charged attack and see where this goes, because I am... They did that again, where the boss ran right into me. And, okay, that was off-screen. That was not fair. I'm getting hit by a lot of unfair attacks right now, and it is starting to get on my nerves. At least they feel unfair, in my eyes. I still beat him, though. That's the good news. So I'm doing pretty good as Mima so far. I see you're not human either. Alright, scientists searching for... Once again, not giving me any time to read anything. Alright, what's next? We got more ghosts. Alright, then they're gonna come back around, right? Or something like that. That's how I remember it going. Huh! Alright, what do we got here? Alright, that was simple. Alright, prepare full power charge attack. Get ready and... Ow! Oh, of course I get hit. Just to fire a full power charge attack. Wait, what's happened? How is so much coming at me at once, all of a sudden? Because it doesn't really... Because normally they give out a warning when they're about to fire a strong attack, right? So I find it a bit strange when, like, stuff like this starts happening that I don't know what to do. Alright, they're going off screen, so I don't have to worry about that again. Let's see here if I can quickly take this guy out. Let's try to charge up to level... No, I meant to do a level 3 And of course... Oh, well, worked anyway. Never mind then. I guess that works then. Even though that wasn't really my plan to do that. I have defeated everyone but Reimu. I wonder if she can beat me. Of course, the good old showdown, just like from the second game. Except this time, I don't think it's really for the fate of the world this time around. Since it's mainly just a showdown to see who gets to enter a temple that's actually a space vessel. Where everyone's jumping off the battle bus to see who's gonna win that victory royale. I know I'm making a lot of jokes just because it has had battle royale mentioned in this description and stuff, but a lot of the qualities everyone going up against each other has like basically all the qualities of a battle royale. So I'm gonna put it how it is, that it's basically a battle royale. Just not a large number of players is the only issue that prevents it from being as good as other battle royales. Alright, let's prepare that full power charge shot. Allowing us to perform a boss summon on Reimu's side of the field. Okay, Reimu's unleashing her own attacks now. So we're going to want to watch ourselves now. Because now... And I thought I had enough firepower to take that out. I guess not. Gotta say, charge shots with Mima are definitely quite powerful. I'm just gonna say that now. Alright, and let's prepare for a... Let's say a level 3 charge shot next. Get ready, and now! Oh, how did I slip between all of that? Lots happening on screen at once. And there we go. Okay, I lost that time. There were a lot of enemies on screen there, and I didn't really have much time to prepare a charge shot. So yeah, I wasn't quite ready there. Okay, lots happening on screen at once, so I gotta be careful. Prepare a higher level charge shot so we can take out some decent enemies. Because you recommended to me to try going for higher level charge attacks. Okay, she's dealing with a boss right now, so let's try and whip out a decent attack during a boss encounter. What is all that? I'm gonna cast a bomb here because that is a lot to deal with on screen all at once. That was a lot. Ah, too much is happening on screen. Now she's firing a charge shot. I'm gonna play it safe and use another bomb. This is Reimu we're talking about here. Reimu ain't an easy opponent, that's for sure. Alright, let's see if I can quick get this. Get ready, now! Alright, full power charge shot. We have that all set in the works now, and Reimu's sitting a lot after me, so I gotta be careful here. What's happening over there? I'm too busy paying attention to my own side of the screen to really be able to see what's going on. Alright, was that a level 2 or level 3 charge shot I just fired? I couldn't quite tell, and I still lost, even after using all those bombs. Of course, they go straight to unleashing a strong attack right at the start. That seems kind of unfair. For them to just be able to get away with that with no repercussions. So I would think when, like, you lose in this game, that the game would, like, be a bit more favorable towards giving the loser a higher chance of winning. That's usually how most games work. So it's kind of interesting to see, like, lots happening on screen at once. I just want to fire a full power charge shot. Could I please get that opening? Thank you. Took all this effort just to get a full power, and I'm already down to my last hit. So now I have to be very careful. So I get the feeling I'm probably not going to make it through this round, because... And a tiny bullet, well, in the middle of that one opening got me. I'm pretty sure that's going to require me to have to use a continue. It's only a natural. A shrine meeting would beat an evil spirit. Yeah, figures. Anyway, we still have plenty of continues left, because I remember we did really good as Reimu, so... I just gotta keep at it. So let's try that again. Again, the game's doing it where it's sending strong stuff at me. And early on, what is all happening right now? I'm very confused. Let's send a high-level attack at Reimu while she's busy dealing with the point-based boss that I just sent at her. That ought to confuse her. Right? Okay, I'm a bit busy focusing on a lot of things here, and they just sent a boss after me, so I'm stuck in confusion mode again. Alright, focus on avoiding the boss attacks. They're like trying to send a mix of boss attacks as well as... Did I just get hit by a regular bullet that wasn't even unleashed by Reimu? Wasn't even a decent level charge shot. And they're sending another boss enemy after me, and I'm already down to my last hit point. Okay, at least the boss is going off screen. But now I have nothing left to protect myself here, so I am having to resort to my bombs again. Oh, of course. How was I supposed to pay attention to the yin-yang orb? Okay, all of a sudden, this game is really spiking in difficulty. I don't remember having this much trouble against Reimu. Why am I having so much trouble now? I know I lost a few lives to Reimu back in my first episode, but Reimu's really destroying me this episode. So is my plan, like, not a good idea? Is that what's happening here? That it's turning out that, like, everything, my entire plan's backfiring somehow? Oh my god, so much is happening on screen all at once, and I cannot tell what I should be doing. And once again, I'm down to my last hit point, with no idea what to do. It walked right into me. I was busy trying to shoot at me, and then it just came right down at me. Look at that, I'm already down to my last life. I'm gonna have to use 2 continues on one boss, something I would not see necessary, but apparently it's happening now. What is that? I am just gonna go around all that, thank you very much. A lot is happening right now. What is happening? Come on, come on, come on, come on! Oh! Okay, we're alive. Did I seriously just get hit there? I'm getting back in that state where I'm getting hit by a bunch of things I don't think I should be getting hit by. And all that just passed by without me getting the chance to properly shoot at it. And there's now a boss out. So now I'm having to deal with a lot right now. Alright, one thing at a time, please. That is not one thing at a time. I got out of the way of that. Come on. Great, I'm having to use 2 continues on Reimu. Of all the opponents, I'm having to use them on Reimu. Alright, I'm not putting in my full name for that one. Alright, having to use 2 continues. Something that I initially had to use for the last stage, but now I'm having to use on Reimu, because Reimu is giving me a much harder time than I expected. I would think this would be a very useful... I would think I'd have a more useful setup here, but maybe I need to go back to how I was doing things back in back in my first playthrough, where I focused all of my charge meter towards the full power charge shots. That was what was getting me far before. So let's try that again. Seriously though, what was happening there? Alright, they're sending out the boss, so this is my chance to... And of course I get hit by something very basic. Alright, get out of here. I need some time to figure out what's going on. So I do not like the direction that this episode has been going in. I know I wasn't expecting to do flawless, but considering the fact that I've gone up against Touhou games that have required me in the past to, you know, have to require me to do some pretty tough stuff, I'm a bit disappointed that I'm losing a bunch to something while using multiple continues, because I initially didn't need to use so many continues here, and now all of a sudden, what's with me having to use all the continues on one level? A level I didn't have that much trouble with in the last episode. Alright, let's try. Finally, I get past her. That was much harder than it needed to be. Well, that's that. As I thought, I'm number 1. Well, that was the obvious result. Leaving that aside, it's about time for the ruins to open. Alright, finally let's get these open, because I'm very... So we know we still have 2 more rounds to go after this, so... I'm a bit unsure if I'm gonna make it at this point, even with all the continues. Where are these ruins? I've never seen any of this before. Don't move. What? So you're the strongest magic user, are you? Come with me immediately. Ha. Aren't you a defiant challenger? You wanna fight? Ha. I don't plan on fighting you. Just come with me. And if I say no? This may look small, but it's a lethal weapon. If you value your life, you'll do as I say. No. Oh. So Mima's actually straight up refusing. Well, I guess that's that. Hey, hey! What is it? I'm busy. I don't have time to bother with you. Of course she's lying. Anyway, just come with me. Hey, wait. And of course we have that. Who told you to grant such poor hospitality? But it's more fun this way. You're scaring the guest we've been waiting for. I'm not really scared at all. Please, forgive our odd, reception. Anyway, who are you people? I am the captain of this ship, Yumemi, Ukazaki. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm her crew member, Chiuri, Kitashirakawa. Nice to meet ya. Wait, hold on. Did you just say a ship? Is all this a ship? That's right. Well, we call it a ship, but it doesn't float along the water or glide it through the clouds, or drift through space or anything like that. This ship is called a probability space hypervessel. I've come here on this ship to search of something that doesn't fit into the grand unified theory. That said, I found it quite quickly. Seeing magic with your own eyes is something else. Perhaps I should mention that I'm not human. What? Then are you an animal? Or maybe an alien? Or a walking plant? Or a kin? Or a puku? Or Hedgeranda Chahucha or something? Don't know what those words mean. Annoyed is what I am. Anyway, this body is really just a soul. So that means you're a wandering dead spirit. Do I look like a dead spirit? An evil spirit? I'm going home. Wait, I'm sorry. I would like to study your power. I want to study magic in depth, and then take my revenge on the Academy. The Academy? The captain subscribes to a theory that magic exists apart from the grand unified theory. And she announced her non-unified magic world theory to the Academy. When she did that, she was laughed out of the place. Is that so? In any case, if your magic is truly powerful, you'll complete my research. You'll help me, won't you? No! I won't let you say no, even though I already did, because you can't leave here anymore. What do you want me to do, then? I just want you to let me study your power. In other words, I want you to fight. Oh-ho! If you want to fight, then I'm all for it. You're okay with it, then? Well, good luck. Cheery. I'll be monitoring this world of magic in the meantime. By that, you mean... I want you to fight her. Man, I was afraid of that. Quit whining and defeat her this instant. You have my scientific magic, don't you? I don't expect you to win, but if you lose right away, we won't be able to understand anything. In that time, I'll gather data. No way out of this, huh? Let's fight. Show me your best. Alright, let's see if I can do better than I did last episode, because I know this definitely required me to continue. And I am quite aware that with my lack of skills that I have to be much more careful in terms of the remaining continues I have. So, with that being said, let's try and be a bit careful here. Ooh, they just sent a boss, which means I can... And, of course, I get his. I'm busy charging for a powerful attack. Okay, they took out the boss. Which allows me to... Okay. That's an easy charge attack for me to avoid, for sure. Okay, let's just do some shooting around for now, because there's a lot on screen at the moment. I should focus on charge shots only if the enemies on screen are already in the middle of the chain reaction that allows me to get through them. And oh geez, a lot's happening on screen all at once. A lot is happening on screen all at once. Hang on, give me a moment to fire my undodge, my ultimate attack. And of course, points-wise, she manages to immediately summon back the boss. So already I am at a point where I don't know what I should be doing here. Because a lot is on screen all at once. And it's leaving me very confused. Okay, I'm bombing it. I'm bombing that. So I don't know what I should be doing there. Ah! Okay, okay. Alright, I just need to hit her with one more attack. So let's try this. And see if that's enough to finish her off. What's happening? Okay, I actually beat her first try. Alright, that should make up for my disappointment with Reimu. Chiri, you lost too fast. But no buts, and no rear ends either. I couldn't get nearly enough data. Geez, if you had won, we could have just put her under and taken her home. What? That's right. I finally found the beautiful power called magic in this world. I won't settle for just observations anymore. I'm going to take you back as a test specimen, study that power, and then take it, home. Don't be ridiculous. How do you plan on being me exactly? My scientific magic is, after all, merely an initiation of magic. It can't prevail against the real thing. I don't use magic. It's a thing born of only positively charged photons and light waves. I don't have magic, but I have the power of science, and I have some knowledge of the occult. So this time, it'll be you. You look weaker than that other one. Is that so? Okay, I'll fight you, and if you manage to win, I'll grant you a wish. In return, if I win, you'll come to my world. That's okay, right? No. You're in no position to argue this, anyway. I'm not going to lose in the first place. Now, shall we start? Hold on just a moment. I need to change into my battle wear. What? Okay, I'm ready. All you did was put on a cape. Give it your all. If you die, I can't take you back with me after all. Well, okay, here I come. You'll be the one to go. Alright, final stage. Considering some of the setbacks I'm currently facing, it does leave me a little bit worried, but at the same time, I'm certain I can pull this off. I still have plenty of bombs as well as plenty of extra lives left, and I'm certain I should still stand a chance here. Here she comes with an attack. That's difficult to dodge. There we go. Okay, we got through that. Almost ready to fire my fully charged attack. Alright, now I can fire my ultimate attack. Then, see what that does. Alright, off to a pretty good start. I almost got through that alive. Alright, it's fine. We got this. Alright, boss time. Oh, jeez. Okay, I wasn't quite ready for that, but, okay. I am stuck in a corner. I don't know what I was supposed to do there. I was stuck in a corner. Okay, managed to fire my ultimate attack in time to get that boss off screen. And one first try as well. Okay. I'm quite impressed that I did fine on these other two. Like, I'm pretty sure I just beat them first try, but then, of course, I lose multiple times to Reimu that I end up requiring 2 continues just to beat Reimu. So I wasn't able to defeat real magic after all. How frustrating. Why wasn't I born in this world? Now that it's come to this, I'll show you the true power of science. Take this, my planet-destroying fourth-dimensional positron, boom. Cut it out already. If you do that, we'll go down in history as the bad guys. These folding chairs hurt. Jeez, I was only joking. Wasn't it obvious? No, that's basically, making a serious-sounding joke on April Fool's Day. That's what that sounds like. Trust me, I really don't like it when people try to make a serious-sounding joke on April Fool's Day, because, like, it leaves me confused on if I should be actually taking it seriously like it's a real thing, or if it's just an April Fool's joke, you know what I mean? So it's like, there are instances where you can make something legitimately funny on April Fool's Day, but sometimes some people make some serious stuff, and it's like, whether it's meant to be a joke or not, it leaves me very confused as if I should be taking it seriously or make it, no, it's a part of April Fool's Day and take it as a joke. That stuff's confuses me, and I don't like it. So, if you're one of those people that do that, stop doing that. Well, I have no other choice. I will give up on learning magic. But I was able to collect quite a lot of data, and I can present a report to the Academy. Magic is real, closely related to religion. It can solve our energy crisis and environmental issues. It will save humankind, and somehow that seems off. Anyway, a promise is a promise. I will give you whatever you desire. Is that true? But for your information, I'm only human, so nothing too crazy. Of course. So anything related to magic is out. Can you even do anything for me? Oh, well, that is... then I want you to stop the moon. I don't know if the Lunarians are going to be too happy about that. Come again? The moon gives me power whenever it comes out. That is why I want the moon to always be visible in the sky. If that is what you want, I think that is possible. Really now. By my calculations, if I increase the distance of the moon from Earth by 4, it will synchronize with the revolution of Earth, thereby stopping them. Oh, so it'll still be orbiting the moon, but in a position where only a specific side of the planet will be able to view the moon 24/7. That's a pretty interesting approach. A bit of a logical way of having the moon still orbit the Earth while still, you know, not exactly being a major disturbance or anything, like in Majora's Mask or something, where it's just on a direct collision course for Termina. Well, I leave it to you then. Understood. I will stop the moon for you without fail. Once we do that, we will be off, so take care of yourself. I had a marvelous time. Later. As promised, the moon's movement had stopped, and it was always visible in the sky. As for what happened next... it feels so good to be able to moonbathe wherever I want. As expected, I'm practically overflowing with power. Perhaps I shall bully Reimu for a bit. In the end, life continued unchanged from before. And so throughout this world, in just a short amount of time, the power caused by the eternal full moon created an extraordinary number of magical incidents, with many, many more to come. As for whether the moon returned to normal, that is a tale for... I mean, I'm left to assume it probably does eventually return to normal, considering the fact that, you know, we have the events of all the other games, where there's still plenty of other games that take place in the daytime without the moon out, and let's not forget about Imperishable Night, where people clearly, with the whole story about, you know, the moon being replaced with a fake moon and stuff that I don't think it mixes well with the moon being in a position where it never goes down in Gensokyo. Would be interesting, though, to see some fan games based around this ending, if that exists at all. Though I'm not quite ready for fan games just yet. We still gotta finish all the main games as well as the spin-off games. Then would I possibly consider going into fan games. If there are any good ones you guys have to recommend. But yeah, again, that's probably a long ways away considering the rate I upload things, combined with the fact I still have a lot of ways to go with finishing all the main games. Especially with the fact that there's still the whole DMCA issue I talked about at the beginning of the episode with freezing times and formal comment. Which, like you did say, there are some alternates to all this, but for now, I'm just going to continue with the retro era of games, and we'll see what we do when we get to that point. So with that, we're just about finished for this episode. I'm sure those of you who watch the channel regularly were a bit confused as of the order that I uploaded my videos, because, like, here's the thing, I always want to focus what I'm most interested in uploading next as, like, the first thing I upload in the week. But you guys may notice I saved this one for last, and that's mainly because I'm actually recording this in the middle of the week rather than on weekends like I usually do. Because my weekends were a bit busy. That led to me, because I had some assignments, which led to me not having any time to record. So ahead of time, I had prepared these uploads in this kind of order. So it ended up leading to Touhou being the last video I uploaded for the week. We'll see how that alters the order next week. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, we managed to finish it with Mima with quite a lot better skill than I expected. It's just like, I was a bit worried I wouldn't make it past Reimu, but once I got past Reimu, those last two stages, I got through with a lot of ease. Something I was not expecting. Still find it interesting, though, that some of my higher scores are on previous, on runs that didn't make it all the way to the end. I mean, then again, those were full runs instead of individual stages, so I guess that kind of makes sense. That if it'd probably be a massive score if I were getting a 1cc, which, like Freezing Time said, is super hard. And I can definitely see why, seeing how I've been... This is the second time now I've had to rely off of continues to finish an episode. But with that being said, I'm going to be ending this episode off here. So thank you guys for watching. Do continue to mention your thoughts in the comments about the situation of how I should be going about things next. So until next time, this is the Gamer of Gamers, and stay excellent, everyone.